to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Short throw taken in by Conquo. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The Ravens at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Set. Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Keys. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Keys. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Okay, now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Keys. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Slot man moves right. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll give to McFadden out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay,
so 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Bronco 80.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Man, that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Come on. Set, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Ravens, nothing.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook person. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
50, ready, 38. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Black, 95.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Red, yellow.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
4 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Love looking to throw it. He'll swing this out to Sampson. Now inside the 25. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
And the Baltimore down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
.52 blaster.
Love from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Love, this is third and goal. And this is called touchdown, Baltimore. Rondé Gadsden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. Graham displaying the strength. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The 16-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Keys. Got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the gun, they'll run with McFadden. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Keys. That's to his running back, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
70 Lions. Rig alert, rig alert. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Let's go.
Throwing. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
19 Lions.
He's going to try and do this himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Keys. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Stretch the eagle! Stretch the eagle! Ready?
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17. Ravens 7.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Come on, come on.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. First down, a run with McFadden. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and 14.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They find some open field here. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Chicago. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chigakakwo, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They start the drive with McFadden. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Operating from the gun, Keys. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. He's across midfield. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
From the pistol, McFadden run. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Johnny Lion. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Keys. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Oh, look at this play call. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 36.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. A gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Red, cycle. Here we go. Set, hut, hut.
Play action this time with Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Number 16.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and run this with Austin. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Love. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second and 6.
Drill green. 50 green.
Love now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This isn't it. I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You won't chill my vibe. Stand on my
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You run plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to DK. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Off the play fake. Keys. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan James, 49 yards. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bears 31, Ravens 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. Fury. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Looking left side and he's got him in. That's Diaz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to wind some clock with McFadden. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll run for it. McFadden. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bears, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your